Welcome everybody to something that I've wanted to get back on the channel for a long time. This is NASCAR Heat Evolution. Now I stopped playing this game about 6 races into career mode, just because I was frustrated with it. I've played it quite a bit actually in my spare time. It's one of the games that I've played the most in my spare time. Now is it perfect? Oh no, it's got its issues, and I'm sure over the course of this season, I will make it well known the issues that occur on a regular basis in this game. So what we're doing today, this is practice 1 on the season, but this is for the Clash. It's not really going to be the Clash as it's not the game. The Clash at Daytona. We're just gonna do a night race at Daytona tomorrow night. That'll be the plan, and right now, we'll do some practice. We'll do some qualifying, probably tomorrow morning sometime, and we will just get the season going. I'm excited. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep up with career mode or if I'm going to do championship mode. And of course, they released the new 2017 season update around the time of the Daytona 500. So we might be doing that, or we might be sticking with the old 2016, just so I can keep up with my career mode. We will see. But for now, let's get out and practice. So this will be practice 1. Cars are already out on the track. I got my setup, I think, the way I want it. But of course, we're gonna have to do a little bit of tuning as it goes along here. Oh shit. There's that deathly apron, and we're into the wall already. Well, this season's gotten off to a great start. And now I can't get out of the grass. Well, I guess we're going to limp around to pit road. I don't know if they fix this on pit road or if I have to go and restart the session, go to pit or whatnot. What a great start. Spinning the tires on the apron. Tried to lock it down. And we're in the grass again. I mean, this game is just, I will admit, it's so hard to play on a controller. It really is. And that's why setups are so important. Like, I'm having such a hard time keeping this car straight. It is such a struggle right now. Like I said, I mean, this game is sometimes flat out unplayable with a controller, and it's getting loose already. I can't give it any gas. The apron is straight death in this game. We knew that from when we played it last time. Stay off the track, please. I don't know if they'll be fixing this on pit road or not, but I can already tell we're gonna have to adjust our setup a little bit anyway. The car really doesn't go as straight as one would want. Yes, we're going to want to repair that. 4 tires, 2 cans of fuel. We'll just do that. I don't know what we're going so slow on pit road for. While it's doing that, I'm going to change some volume settings here, if I can. Can I do this, please? No? Oh, there we go. Okay. Turn that just down a little bit. There we go. Gonna be a long stop for us to repair that damage. And now we wait. So we'll take some laps. I might just try and jump straight up on the track this time because the apron is just god-awful. So we'll try this. We'll just go straight up onto the racetrack and hope we don't get clobbered. And I mean, the car's wobbly, but it's gonna be because I'm playing on the controller here. And the idea on the channel is to maybe move eventually strictly to iRacing. That would be fantastic. Of course, that requires the wheel. That requires a whole lot of stuff, which right now I don't have the means for. But eventually, it's something I really want to have on the channel. But for now, we'll deal with NASCAR Heat. And first lap, a minute and 33 seconds because of the pit stop. So this is our first real lap of Speed Weeks. The car just doesn't sit on the bottom of the track very well. And that's something that I've been accustomed, because I've been running laps at Daytona for a couple days now, trying to get myself reacclimated with the track. It's been a long time since I've raced here. It's really hard to keep your car on the bottom with the setup that I'm using. Guy in front's pitting. But I like the car. It's going well. 45.59 on the first real lap there. And we'll stick this right up here. That'll be our lap info, so we'll know what we're running. And if you see the sparks that are coming out from under the car, that's mainly just going to be something that has to deal with the setup we're using. It's not really anything wrong with the car. I think it's, I don't remember what setting actually causes it to do that. But if you see on the right side, we got sparks coming out from underneath the car. But that's normal. It's happened with this setup quite a bit. And maybe for qualifying, I'll show you guys what I'm running setup-wise. I don't think I did that. A little bit of a bobble there, and we crept up the racetrack. Our last lap was a 55.39, so we shaved 0.2 of a second off of our lap. One thing I know I want to change about the car that I can feel right now is I want to shave a little bit more of the left weight of the car off. I can feel it dragging just a little bit, like here in a straight line. It wants to move a little bit to the left, which is not good. We'll get off the apron there as to not kill ourselves. That lap a little bit worse, probably because of that bobble in turn 2. How close we can get this to the bottom. We had another little bobble there as we tried to get some grip on the bottom of the racetrack. Ooh, that was a big bobble. That's the worst one we've had so far. Getting in. A little contact with the apron there. This lap is not going to contest with the best ones. And we're on the apron again. Oh, don't... Oh, it overcorrected to the other direction. I didn't even touch the wheel. Did not even touch. Let's get off the track here. And, I mean, that just goes to show you how deathly this apron is at this track. At any track in this game. I can't, I have no grip on the apron. Into the wall again. I mean, what the hell is going on? Oh. I think we're just going to have to get back up on the track because you cannot drive on the apron. Exiting the pits, it's almost like you have to drive on the track. Let's see if we can just get right back up here. It's going to be a rough transition, but it worked. Don't hit us. There we go. Chase Elliott goes by on the high side. As we will make our way back to pit lane here and repair the car. 6 laps into our Clash practice session. I plan on running all 50 or all 60 minutes of practice. Danica Patrick's going to sneak up behind us here. And we'll let her by. braking in this game is interesting.
Slow down.
Slow it down to pit road speed at 55 miles an hour. Repair the car. Get some fresh tires and fuel. Why not? You can see what I'm running for wedge. It's at 59%. We might as well up the tape while we're in here. Up that to 70. See if we get any more performance out of the car. Hopefully it doesn't start to overheat. So this will be a 36-second stop. And the wait continues as we fix our car after our second goof up of this Clash practice session. One before we even completed a lap on the apron. And the apron's been the culprit 2 times, and we're on the racing surface on the outside here of the double yellows. We've not had any problems, and I really hope we don't get hit here. I wish I could change the weight from the pit settings, but that is something we'd have to go to the garage for. And I believe that resets the time on practice, which is something I don't want to do. So we'll make that change for qualifying, and maybe if I decide to do a practice 2, we will change that. I guess the thing is just stay away from the apron for the rest of the practice so we aren't spinning out. .39 is our fastest lap so far. And I really haven't raced around any cars. I want to make sure that the speed rating, I have it right now at 100. But if the AI seem to be a little slow, we're going to up that as qualifying and practice go. And this guy up here seems to be running a little bit slower than I would like him to. It's going to create some pretty boring racing. So we might have to up it a little bit more. He's running real slow. Turn, baby, turn. Oh, it is David Reagan.
Stay high. Still there. All clear.
And it's just impossible to hold your line with the controller. So that's just, it's going to make this season very interesting. Like I said, the eventual move, hopefully, will to move the channel to iRacing. When we get the whole setup up and running, and we're not just running on the built-in streaming feature of the PS4. When we get powerful PC and an Elgato. Did run a fast lap that time. That's a 3.4, 30 or 45.34. It's pretty good. It says it's our best lap ever. I don't know if it is.
Clear low, clear low.
As we go by Regan Smith. See, a lot of the guys that we're passing right now are some slower guys that you would see normally at the back of the pack. So until I'm seeing guys that should be at the front and we're just flying by them, I probably won't up the speed rating. But I think I'm going to have to because I'm catching everybody. 202 miles an hour at the line. There, another best lap by a little bit. At a 45.34. This is Eric Jones up here. See, another car that you'd expect to be a little bit slower.
Still there.
Just can't hold a line in this. Not in this car, because the car's good. But with a controller and in this game, it's definitely it's hard to do. Well, at least get some laps, get to a little bit acclimated. With dealing with the traffic. I think we got some more slow guys here. I think that's the Florida Lottery car. They're going to be blocking the tracks. We're going to let off the throttle a little bit. And who's the other one? Is that Matt Kenseth? It is.
Stay low. Still there.
First action with anybody, really. Everything outside of Kenseth.
Still there.
A little bit of contact, but we make it by okay. I mean, and being up against the wall with a car to your inside in this game, and a controller, mind you. If you have a wheel, it's a little bit easier to deal with. But with the controller, it is straight up scary, because the car doesn't want to go straight, and any contact with anything is going to send your car flying in a direction you probably don't want it to go. Almirola pulling me and just jumping straight up onto the racetrack. But I didn't jump up straight in front of anybody. So 45.34 is our best lap of this session. 46.04 was our last lap. We will have Paul Menard going by on the inside, and another time where that's what I'm saying. I mean, the car is just so uncontrollable with the controller.
There's a wreck in turn 4.
That, you know, you can't turn. We don't damage the car too much, and we are able to keep it going forward. We'll have to repair it. Pitch up to Menard again, see if we can make it by on the inside. He's going to shut the door. I think I'm going to hold off and probably pass him in the backstretch here, maybe on the inside if he leaves it open, and he does.
Still there.
Be the preferred way to pass people on the inside.
All clear, all clear.
If we can make that happen, I'll be happy with that. And of course, for our clash tomorrow, it'll be a full field, because I don't think you can limit the amount of cars that are in the field. So I think it will be a 40-car field. Woo! Really got squirrely coming out of the trial below. Kind of odd. It pulled to the outside wall coming out of turn 4 that time. Last lap of 45.83. Quite a bit off of our top time in this practice session of 45.34. A bit of contact with the apron there. It's okay. Keep the car going straight. I think the goal will be to run about 30 laps. We'll actually probably limit it at about 25 for this practice session, and then we'll probably call it quits. We don't need to run the whole thing. Go to the inside here on Ryan Ellis. He really squeezed us up against the apron there. Another car is going to come onto the track. That's Clint Boyer. Last lap of 45.76.
Watch out, the guy in front of you is pitting.
See what happens when I let my finger off the left trigger there on the backstretch. The car should be going straight, but it's still pulling a little bit to the left, so I think we're going to have to take, for qualifying and maybe a second practice, we're going to have to take a little bit more of that left weight off, or add a little bit more to the right. Either way. Ease off the throttle a little bit here. I didn't want to catch him at the wrong time. These guys. Important thing is in this practice session, just get laps in. Ryan Blaney going to go to the inside here. Have a little traffic to contend with. Bobbles, we let off the gas there. I just didn't want to get on the outside of Blaney.
Watch out, the guy in front of you is pitting.
I had a feeling he was going to go pit. So Ryan Blaney to the pit lane. That lap, as a result, going to be slower. Going to have more than enough speed in the corner here to pass David Reagan.
Stay high. Still there.
We're on the outside of David Reagan.
Clear low, clear low.
Things to take away from this practice session. We got to take a little bit of left weight off, but otherwise the car's been pretty good. And stay away from that apron. And I think we've done a good job of that since our second dust up with it. I mean, it's just, there's no grip down there. And I mean, I know that's somewhat true to life, but if you're driving on the apron, there should be, you know, it's not like you're going to be on ice. You know, you should have a little bit of grip to where if you need to accelerate down there, if you're coming out of the pit lane, that your car doesn't spin out. So who is this up here? He's going to run right in the middle. I think that's one of the Brad Keselowski cars, and it is. Not sure which one, but we're going to go to the inside of him. Hopefully he doesn't pinch us down near the apron. He will. He really did come down on us a little bit there.
All clear, all clear.
Ryan Ellis jumping back onto the, or actually that's Michael McDowell jumping onto the track there. And Martin Truex Jr. to pass here on the backstretch. See if we can get a little bit of a draft off of him. Go on the inside. Oh, it's Ty Dillon.
Still there. Clear high.
Thought that was the Bass Pro 78. It was not. It's the Bass Pro 3. So we'll run 2 more laps here. 45.34 is our fastest lap of this practice session. And to get up on the wheel or the trigger there, the car didn't want to turn very good. And we're getting a little bit squirrely on the backstretch. It just shot off the corner into that outside wall there. It's only done that once to this point where it just wanted to shoot out to the right. So this will be our last lap of this practice session. on the outside of Kurt
All
Busch.
clear, all clear.
Despite some minor dust-ups, I think, for the most part, a productive first practice of the year. We gathered some good information. Yeah, I don't know if that's the tires wearing off or what that is, but I don't like that at all. We're just going to keep full speed here up until the backstretch. Yeah, we might as well just go full speed up until pit road because we know the apron's just straight death, so. We have a car behind us, but shouldn't be a problem.
Slow down.
Yep. There it was, getting on a pit road. That's going to be fun. And oddly enough, I can't flip the car around. Just spinning the tires, but... Well, we'll limp our way onto pit road here. And just go to pit. And there we go with the lap times. 45.34. We had 3 laps in the 45.3s. 2 in the 45.4s, and upward from there as we ran 25 laps in that opening practice session. For the Clash at Daytona, we will have that for you tomorrow night. We'll have some qualifying tomorrow as well, even though they don't really qualify for the Clash. Like I said, some of this isn't going to be completely legit. And I will show you, this is the setup that we're running. This is a lot of change from the base setup. I don't remember exactly what we've changed, but this is what I ran in career mode, I think, last time, minus the weight settings. I changed those a little bit. So we're going to have to take these down a little bit. It's probably going to be more like 50.8, somewhere in there. And we'll just save that. And I think last time I was running the practice, it was like 50.8, 50.7, which is what made the car happy and didn't want it to go down to the apron as much as it did. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this practice session. We'll have the Clash for you tomorrow night, the Clash at Daytona. Take care.